Another vegetable we have in abundance during the summer is, of course, tomatoes. And look at these beautiful tomatoes, these amazing colors and different varieties. So the problem with tomatoes is getting to eat them all before they pass their prime. So cooking tomatoes or making a dish with cooked tomatoes is a great option. In this recipe, we're actually going to make a tomato tart. It's really easy to do. You just do it with a little bit of short crust pastry. You can make your own crust or buy a store-bought one. All it takes is a little custard, so that's eggs, a bit of cheese and cream, and then of course the tomatoes go on top. Now it's recommended to begin by actually slicing the tomatoes and letting them sit in a colander for about 20 or 30 minutes to let some of the juices drain out. That way you get lovely roasted tomatoes on the tart, but not too much water going in and spoiling the custard. So the tomatoes that we cut up for the tomato tart have been sitting here for about 20 minutes and they've given off their juices, so it's time for us to get the tart in the oven. I made my crust yesterday and baked it blind, so it's nice and cool and ready to go. So I'm going to start off by getting my cheese in the base of the tart, and then we have a custard. It's just a little bit of cream and eggs. Now come the tomatoes. So I'm going to try to work quickly, but there's all kinds of different lovely colors here. So if you can mix it up a little bit as you go along, then it'll look really lovely. So the nice thing about making a tart, of course, is that if you don't eat it all at once, you've got an extra meal or two to enjoy, and nice with a salad or just as a breakfast or a light snack, whatever you like. All right, I would say we're pretty maxed out here on our capacity, so we'll have to put the rest of those tomatoes to some other good use. I think that looks fine. Do we need any more in there, Sandra? Nope. Okay. All right, looks good. Now, because I have the lasagna cooking using the convection bake mode, and they're going to cook, the tart is going to cook also at 350, well, I'm going to slide it in the oven underneath the lasagna. The lasagna has about 27 minutes to go. The tart will cook in about 30 minutes. When I cook the pastry, I cook the pastry at 375 degrees. But because now the pastry is pretty much cooked, and all I'm doing is letting the custard set and let the tomatoes cook down a little bit, I prefer to use a lower temperature of 350. I find it gives me a better result with the custard. So here's our tart ready to go into the oven. Don't you just love the magic of convection?